Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another race in our FSM F1 League. And today I think this is round 12, it could be round 13, we'll check, and obviously I'll update it in the title. But as you can see, we're starting our lap here around Silverstone, and then we come around to the end. Where's it going to put us? It's going to be P3 for now, but not a lot of people have set laps, but we didn't set another better lap. And we are down in P6. Looks like Joker's going to get pole, Bradell second, Golden Fast third, Vio Golden, which is Harrison fourth, QWERTY fifth, and then ourselves sixth. And obviously I didn't look at the rest of it. But here we go, we're underway for the first race here. And as you can see, the title has red flag in it. So you're going to probably assume what's going to happen, guys. You'll see sooner rather than later to why we've had a red flag. We run wide into turn 1. Into turn 2 is not too bad. We've had an incident at the back for, I don't know, maybe Cornish, possibly? Someone's had an incident at the back, and they are struggling. They're quite a way off the rest of us. QWERTY goes around with a bit of contact there with Harrison, who is VRT Golden. And now Joe Pilkey's going to go down the inside of us. We give him space into the long right-hand corner. It looks like Joker's got off, and Joker comes back on the track and clouts into the side of Joe Pilkey, which also causes somebody else to be involved.
The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
And that was what caused the red flag. And as you can see, Joker did not return for race number 2. I don't know why, but I think he would have probably been banned if he didn't anyway. But he did not return. And we're underway here for the race restart, which I'm a bit unhappy about. And as you can see, Harrison moved to the side there for some reason. But I'm a bit unhappy because I didn't get a chance to put a setup on the car for this race. So I only noticed that about maybe 2 laps in. I didn't have a setup. At this point I was wondering why I had understeer. And obviously you can see we're going backwards. We have no pace from the start there. But it's all down to the fact we've literally got no setup on the car. If we had a setup here, we passed Harrison, but we don't. So we couldn't do anything about it. And at this point, obviously, I was unaware, but it soon became apparent to me that I had no setup. And then it basically, I was trying to do stuff I shouldn't have been doing, trying to brake a lot later where I would have done if I had a setup and stuff like that. So, you know. And in the past here, I would have been scared off the track by Cornish, but I decided to battle this position as hard as possible. And as you can see, we've got a yellow flag. I don't know who that is, but someone's off track. Maybe Jack? It could be Jack with Vivox. And we go off track. Obviously, with the understeer, we're struggling with no setup. And here's Cornish trying to go at us now. We're not going to make it easy for him. We're going to hold him here as long as possibly can. I'm not going to be scared off the track anymore. And we do well. We actually keep the position. We squeeze him out, and he's still behind us. Considering Cornish is a very, very quick driver, if you watch RSF1, you'd know how quick Cornish is. And we're trying our very, very best to keep him behind us for as long as possible. And as you see, Joe Pilkey sets the fastest lap. And yes, I forgot to move the subscribe, guys. I apologise for that. But I'll do it for the next one. And there you are. We run wide. Cornish gets us. There's not a lot we can do now. He's gone past us. And that is it. That's the last you'll see of Cornish for this race. From us anyway. We can't do anything about it. We've got no pace. He's got us now. And now it's up for Jack. Can Jack pass us as well? We skip forward. He's still not passed us yet. We try and carry as much speed through this corner as we can. And now Jack looks like he's going to go for an audacious move into Magus and Beckett. And oh my god, he made it stick. I don't know how he's managed that, but he made it stick. He lost us position to Mega as well. And then we also lost the position to Golden Fast. It's going downhill for us. We're realising our setup's costing us. And we thought, we need to go for a move here. We need to try and brake as late as possible. Try and run where we normally would. And we just outbroke ourselves. And off the track, into the gravel trap. We couldn't slow the car down, and we're out. It's our first retirement in F1 into the FSM League Racing Series. Very disappointed. But we maintained in the lobby. We're not very happy with what happened. We're going to watch the rest of the race though and see what happens. As you can see, Pilkey getting the race back underway from P1. Sam in second, QWERTY third, Cornish fourth. And as you can see, Joe Pilkey has had a problem. He's disconnected. He's not in the lobby right now. And I was talking to him at the time. He had a bit of an issue with his connection. He had to leave the game and come back into it. But he does eventually return. But he did lose the lead from all of that. He dropped down a few positions as well. He's got down to 6th at the moment. And as you can see, Sam Pradouts is around. Pradouts has made a mistake and spun, which has also caused QWERTY a few problems as well. But as you can see, Sam's teammate there, J2000R, who's a newbie to the league, 2004R, sorry. He didn't want to overtake Sam, as you can tell. He just sat behind him. Maybe that's just him realising that his teammate's fast and he didn't want to pass him and ruin his race, but I don't know. He decided not to go for it at the end. And as you can see, we jump to end of, well, mid-lap 7. Joe Pilkey is trying to make his way through the field again. He's on the back of Jack. There's no love lost between these two. And can he make that move stick? He goes down the inside of the long right-hander, which is normally flat out. And he makes it stick, but he does lose a position to the Ferrari of Golden Fast. Cornish currently leads this race. Golden Fast 2nd, Joe Pilkey 3rd, Jack 4th, QWERTY 5th, Sam in 6th at the moment. Mega's down in 7th. You'd be very disappointed with that. And Interlagos is trailing the field. I don't know what's happened to Interlagos. And Harrison is struggling down the field a little bit as well. He's down in P10. Maybe he's at a pit stop at this point. I'm not overly sure, but he is a bit further down the order than he normally would be. And a bit of an understeer moment here for Sam. He's gone wide. He's in the gravel. And he's lost a few positions. He's down to P10. Now, can he maintain? Can he get all that back? As we jump forward now to QWERTY, he's decided not to make a move here on Jack. And we've got a retirement. Sam is out of the race. I don't know what's happened to Sam, but Sam has retired. He's not very happy. He has retired from today's race. And yeah, it's a bit disappointing for one of the championship contenders, to be fair. I think he might be the championship leader. He is in F2 or F1, I'm not overly sure. As you can see, Golden Fast makes a move onto Cornish into... I don't know any of his names. Is it Chapel? It might be Chapel. But he's made the move stick. He's into P1. Cornish drops down to P2. We've got some pit stops here. Jack's in. Also Interlagos in. But now we jump back to action. Joe Pilkey on nearly to the end of lap 13. He's getting into the slipstream with Cornish. Bit of DRS as well. And he goes down the inside. Nice and easy overtake. He gets that position. And another overtake here. Harrison. Nice easy move on Mega. And we got a pit stop for Joe Pilkey. Pilkey is in. As Crimson Blade picks up a 3-second time penalty. But it's been a very entertaining race since we retired. Obviously, our retirement was a bit disappointing. And as you can see, Golden Fast coming out of the pits. And Joe Pilkey is in front of him after the pit stops. He's done very well there to jump him. Anything else happening? It looks like we're just flipping through all the highlights to see if we can see what's going on. Cornish is down into 5th place after the safety car that obviously was our fault because we did retire. He's dropped down to 5th. He told me after the race that I basically ruined his race with the safety car, but there wasn't a lot I could do about it. It was one of those things. And Golden Fast makes a nice easy move on Joe Pilkey. Somehow, Harrison's now in the lead. Mega's in 2nd. And then there's a bit of a gap back now to Golden. And Cornish trying to make a move now on Joe Pilkey. On lap 19, he tries to get around the outside of where Pilkey's passed him on the inside before, and he makes it stick. I don't think Joe fought that very hard. I think Joe let him go there. It didn't look like he fought that overly too much anyway. But maybe he'll come back at him before the end of this race. Maybe it was a bit of a smart decision. Just sit there for a bit, keep some of your ERS, and then go for a move down the hanger straight at some point. And now, as we are on lap 20 now, still Golden leads, or Harrison. He changed his name for some reason. Mega 2nd, Golden Fast 3rd, Cornish 4th, Pilkey 5th, QWERTY 6th, or as Don would say, why, or something. JJ is somehow in 7th place. JJ is doing amazingly for himself today. Can he get some points in F1? That'd be good for JJ. He normally struggles a little bit because of the pace, but he turns up every week, and you've got to give him credit for that. The lad improves every single week, and he does very, very well. He's always here. He's consistent. He's getting better and better and better week by week. And as you can see, looks like Golden, or Harrison's picked up a penalty. It's very confusing. We've got both Ferraris. One of them's called VRT Golden, and the other one's called Golden Fast. It gets a mess after a while, guys, but we'll figure it out eventually. I mean, Harrison, no idea why he's changed his name to that. Cornish gets another 3-second penalty, but Cornish collects them. He loves his 3-second penalties. He gets so many per race. It's just a Cornish thing to do at this point. We're not surprised by it anymore. But Pilkey and Cornish are having a nice little battle here over a potential maybe a podium. It could be 4th, it could be a podium. It depends if anyone else has to pit. So, Joe's still right up behind Cornish. This is another lap. It's the same sort of clip, but it's another lap. But there we are. We jumped to Mega Centurion and Golden Fast. They're battling side by side. And it looks like Golden Fast would go around the outside of Mega. Little bit of contact on the second part. On turn 3 there. I don't know what they were trying to do, but there's a tiny bit of contact. But it is fine. We move on. There's not too much to complain about. JJ's now up in 6th place. JJ's doing amazingly for himself. Mega and Golden are still going side by side, and there looks like they've been forced off the track there. I think Golden Fast has forced Mega off the circuit, but that's down to the stewards. Oh no, Golden Fast has let Mega back through. Very, very noble from him. I think he knows that he forced him off the circuit, so he let him back through. Golden Fast has a 2-tyre compound advantage as well. He's on the softs. Mega's on the hards, because Mega pitted, I think, under the safety car, and he went straight onto the hards. But will Golden Fast come straight back at him down the hangar straight? And I think he will. It looks like he's got the pace. He's obviously got the tyre advantage. Should be a nice and easy overtake. He didn't need to dip back into the slipstream there because I think he'd have passed him anyway. But he's coming down the inside. Hard brake. Brake a little bit later than the driver on the outside, and it'll be an easy move. You force them wide. And there he is. He's into P2. It's a Ferrari 1-2. Mega's now got a penalty. And we jump forward. Joe Pilkey and Cornish battling side by side, coming on to start their final lap. But yes, it says lap 26, and Joe does pass him because they haven't crossed the line yet. So it's a Ferrari 1-2, Renault in 3rd, Joe Pilkey in 4th for AlphaTauri. Cornish riding high here for Racing Point. And oh my god, it looks like Interlagos has had an incident. Interlagos is in the wall. He's coming around. He tries to whip the car around as fast as possible in the other Renault. But yeah, he's had a bit of an incident there. He's down into P10. Well, he stays in P10 for now. And he probably has he has no side of his front wing. But it looks like Harrison will win today's race. Golden Fast is going to come home in 2nd for a Ferrari 1-2. Mega in 3rd. Joe Pilkey 4th. Cornish 5th. QWERTY 6th. JJ's going to get an amazing 7th. Crimson Blade 8th. Jack 9th. And Interlagos is going to come home for P10, I believe. This is all penalty dependent. This, at the moment, that is what the order says. And that is actually how it ended. Nobody else went above anyone else with penalties. That is how it ended. Unless Crimson Blade went above Jack, I'm not overly sure. But that is how it ended. I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Chris Trial, and I'll see you